Good evening. Good evening. I hope you're doing great. I hope you are doing very nice. I'm trying to test if everything is fine because you know what? It's been like quite long. So I'm trying to test some stuff. Let's see. No, we are live. Okay. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, now we're good. Now we're good. So yeah, don't worry. Vicent Mvelapanda, how are you, my brother? I'm trying to set up some stuff here. Just give me a few seconds. Actually, it's just we're not gonna go long, but we will be going through some charts. But actually, this is just just to let everyone that we will be resuming with our live sessions, which is something that I've been struggling to do for a quite a long now, guys. I've been busy with other stuff. So yeah, but now I think we will be going back as usual. We'll be going back as usual. So on the pair, on the comment section, you can just let me know which pair do you want me to check. I already see GBP USD. I will be going straight to that. And yeah. So let's see. So only a few minutes, guys. Maybe 2 minutes, it will be fine. Can we take a look at GU? Yes. Let's check that as quick as possible. Let's check that as possible. GBP USD. I think GBP USD. GBP USD, it seems to be on a resistance, but if you check nicely, we are coming from a very aggressive downtrend. So this is what we have. So we have something like this. See this area. So that it seems to be our resistance area. So there is a chance for the market to continue going lower. But at the moment, I'm expecting maybe to see it do something here. But we can see, let me just draw this nicely. I think I drawn this, but Let's increase that. Yeah, we have something like that. So that's what we have. So that's what we have there. But it seems like the dollar is losing some momentum here and there, especially against Gbpusd. But with the economic news that we got, it was looking like the market was a bit stronger, especially in favor of the dollar. But I'm surprised when I see the market continuing like that. So, but I'm expecting to see the market maybe in favor of the dollar. So, yeah, I think this setup here is not nice. Ellis, Rach, how are you, man? I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing great. So yeah, on GBPUSD, I think the market is already doing its thing. The market seems to be breaking out, but I can't just say the market will continue like that. I think the market will be reversing because the dollar is quite stronger, by the way. I think the market might just reverse here. I think the market might just reverse. So I'm trying to set up some stuff, guys. So please don't be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, so now if maybe we can check, I think maybe everything's fine. Let's see if maybe everything's fine. Someone said greetings Bitcoin USD for me. Okay, I will try to check that. I will try to check that. Resistant GU aligned with the 618 on Fibonacci. Oh, okay. Because if you check here, we also have an area, especially on GBPUSD. If you check this level here going up to this point, it's actually a zone. Let me just draw with a special tool like this. You will see that actually we had something around this zone. So for the market to break that, if the market breaks this level, it will be good, but we know very well that the market might respect that. If we break out, obviously, we will be looking for a continuation of that nice uptrend, which means we're coming from this nice downtrend structure. We're coming from a downtrend structure, so which means we will be now changing the trend because the trend has been going down for quite some time. So let me see if maybe we can get something on Bitcoin. Bitcoin. It seems like Bitcoin is struggling a little bit. It seems like we see the market struggling to go even higher. But for those who don't know, if you did check Bitcoin before, you will see that actually it's been moving like this. It's been moving like this. So let me show you something. If we can zoom a little bit there, you can see that the market actually takes its time to consolidate. You see here the market did consolidate. This is also another consolidation. on top of that, the market also consolidated. So if we can check nicely, you will see that the market might actually take quite long. If you check this area, it was like almost more than, let's see, from March 2024 until October. So it's a very, very, very long time, which means it's more than 6 months. So there is a chance for the market to repeat the same thing here. The market might start doing what? The market might start consolidating around here for quite long. Remember this move, it was because Trump said they're going to go ease on crypto, and he also introduced his coin, so which means crypto restriction is starting to ease up. That's why we started to see Bitcoin going higher. But that might be overbought, which means we might start to see maybe a sell-off. If we don't really see that, maybe we will see a sort of a consolidation. I hope maybe that makes sense. Musa, how are you, man? I hope you're doing great. I hope you are doing great. Come on. Actually, my setup here is not nice. I think the cables are not cabling. The screen is turning off and stuff, but I will make sure that tomorrow everything is nice. Actually, I wasn't prepared that much. So, if we check nicely, we can see that, yeah, we are going to have, we might actually have that consolidation on Bitcoin. But for now, we just need to wait and see. But I like the fact that it's playing around this support area, so which means once it bounces back here, we expect it to go a little bit higher. You see, so let me check the comments. I'm already on a short. I hope Trump will pump USD and press conference soon. Yes, and I think there's also press conference tomorrow. Yeah, I think there's press conference. I think they want to talk about Ukraine and Russia, stuff like that. So maybe that will make the dollar to be stronger. But I think the thing that is going to push the dollar to be quite stronger, it's actually tariffs, because if the prices are going to go up, it means that the prices are going to slowly go higher, which means inflation is going to go up, you see. So let me see if maybe we can get something on gold. It was going higher and higher. You can see on a daily time frame, it's been going up. So it's been going up very nice. But you know what? It's fine. Let's go on a 4 hours time frame and see. Let's see. So on 4 hours time frame, we can see that gold is still pushing very high, like seriously pushing up. And with the, let's see, XD is talking about Trump. I think we have to also check gold. If maybe they can find like a solid conclusion about Russia and Ukraine, I think we will see gold reversing. It's possible, because at the moment, gold is just pushing up because there are these tensions, there are geopolitics. And if we zoom closer, we can see that, yes, this thing is actually overbought. It's quite overbought, especially with what we see. Let's hope that Trump doesn't go aggressive on other things, because he seems to be pushing things aggressive, you see. But if maybe we can get some nice news, that will be way much greater. So, but at the moment, the market broke out of this area, which it was very, very, very strong. So now we expect the market to do what? To go even higher. But what I want here is to see the market reaching this level before going higher. I'm not really confident buying where the market is, unless if maybe we are just looking for scalping. If I push the market like this, you will see that this is actually overbought, which means we might be on a resistant area. Just imagine when you buy around this zone and then the market reverses to reach this area here before going higher. I hope you see what I'm trying to show you here. You see. So any pair that you want me to check, I will be going on NASDAQ, but give me a few seconds. I'm coming. I'm just going to plug something. Yeah, you can just let me know which pair do you want me to check. I will be checking that. Which pair do you want me to check? Let's see. Don't forget, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Subscribe, like. So yeah, the channel will be growing and will be going live like almost every day. Actually, I want to go live from Monday, maybe up to Friday, if that is possible. But I will make sure that I push my live sessions to go even to go like not only once in a month, but I want to make sure that we go live like almost every day. So let me see AUD NZD. Let me check that. AUD NZD. So actually here today, guys, we were not going to take much time, but I just wanted to let anyone know that, you know what, the best thing that you can do is to make sure that you smash that notification button so that you can get the notification, especially when we go live. Just to be on the right side of the market, you see. Maybe you can get some very nice updates, especially when we're going to talk about fundamentals. Mostly I like to talk about fundamentals. So now we are on AUD NZD. So let's see if maybe we are still going on that uptrend structure. I think I drawn these lines like quite long. So this is what we have. We can see that the market is actually going in this type of a direction. Obviously, we call that an uptrend. So now you already know where the market is going. So which means you are not really confused, you see. So if you are not confused about this, so it means you have to know that since we are on an uptrend, the best thing that you can do is to get the market at the lowest. Make sure that you get at the lowest area so that you do what? We look for those buy or long positions, because the market is doing what? The market is actually uptrending. I hope maybe that makes sense. So if we can make this nice, we can say, you know what? Let's try to stretch these lines, because it shows us that the market is still continuing on the trend. But what we see here is we have another structures inside of this trend. We can see this level, we can see that level. Do you see that? So I hope maybe that makes sense. Oh man, yeah, I was also like seriously missing our live session. It's just that I was quite busy with some other stuff, but now I think we can actually go on our live session. So make sure you smash that notification. Smash that notification so that you don't really miss enough of this. So this is what we have at the moment. We're going to mark these levels because they actually make sense. Let's try to mark those. This is an inner structure, so you can see that Now, since we have this level, is the one that the market is actually respecting at the moment. This is the area that the market is currently respecting. So which means for us to look for a buy, it means the market will be coming back around this level. If the market breaks out of this, we still know that we still have the outer support, which is the one that is actually at the lowest area. Mostly the market will be moving like that, quite similar to here. You see that? But for you to understand, we also have something, you can draw something like that, but I don't really recommend that to draw the resistance area, because sometimes once you mark that level, most people, they will be tempted to take trades, sell trades around this. Yes, it's still good, you can still make some profits, but mostly on an uptrend, I just prefer looking for those buy positions. But slowly the market will be creating this wedge structure up to a point where we get a breakout. Maybe the market will reach this area, go higher, or maybe break out of this resistant area. I hope maybe that makes sense. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. This year I'm gunning for 10K subscribers. We are on 8.5, I guess. So we will be reaching 10,000 subscribers. We've been like seriously lazy, guys. I think I've been quite lazy this year, or even last year. So now this is what we have. So before we continue with a closer look on S&P 500, you can see that before I even push closer or even zoom, we already on this nice uptrend, and it's actually a very stronger one. And where we are on a smaller portion. So you should understand that we are actually on a very nice bullish move. We are on a very nice bullish structure. Do you see that? So if we are on a bullish structure like that, now let's zoom a little bit closer just to see what's really happening. So once we zoom closer, we can see that yes, the market is still continuing with that uptrend, but we need to focus on this smaller structure there, because we are day traders. So we rather maybe go on 4 hours time frame just to get a clear structure of what's really happening, and from there we can see what we can do. So it's been a little bit tough to jump on the market, because at the moment we can see that yes, we're coming from this smaller downtrend, even though we know that the overall structure is still going higher. Then after the market does this smaller downtrend, the market broke out. But once the market breaks out, we see very well that the market is actually ranging. If you check that nice, the market is quite ranging around this level. So if you mark these levels, you will see that the market is creating these inner structures. Do you see that? So the market is ranging around this level, plus outer structure here or support area. The market is creating this ranging structure. So which means the market is still actually deciding whether are we supposed to break out. But guess what? The inflation seems to be not cooling off. Another thing is the rates, they're not cutting the rates, which means going further with these tariffs and stuff, we must start to see maybe increase in the rates, because they actually telling us that they're not going to cut the rates, and it makes sense. We start to see things going higher, and let's say since November, December there last year. So which means we're starting to see inflation going higher, and we know very well that once inflation is going up, we know very well that it's not really good for the stocks, because it means rates are going to stay higher for longer, you see, and we don't really want that. So at the moment we have this. So the best way here is to buy around this zone, or maybe to wait for the market to break this resistance. It seems like all these pairs, we're just waiting for quite similar thing. So let's see. Guys, tell your friends that we're back on a live session. So Even tomorrow, we will try to go on our live session. So I see Euro USD. I see also US30. So on NASDAQ, you can see here, when I say these markets actually, they are US30, S&P 500, they are actually consolidating, you see. So you can see, let me remove that. I thought maybe the market was going to go up, and I was trying to prepare for a buy pending order. So now on NASDAQ, we have a structure like this, but we coming from a very aggressive uptrend. If you check, this is a very long uptrend, you can see. So it's been actually on a very long uptrend. And what we have here, it might result in a reversal. Do you see that? Or let me maybe go on a daily time frame. You will see that. Don't forget to smash that subscribe, I guess. Don't forget to smash that subscribe. Now on a daily time frame, you will see that we actually have structures like that. You see. So if you check nicely, you will see that we have this. We have these several touches. So the market has been moving like that, moving like this. So now what are we waiting for? I think the market might do something like that. The market might reverse before going higher. Because where we are, I think the market is like overbought. I think the market is overbought. So I think we will see a sort of a reversal if we don't see a breakout. So now we can go on our 4 hours time frame and see what's really happening on NASDAQ. You can see that nothing is actually happening. We see that the market is playing around this resistance area, which is good because we want the market to break out. If the market breaks out, that will be good. So, but if it doesn't really break out, that will also be fine. So which means it's either the market breaks out here, but it seems like it's trying that, or maybe the market might reverse up to this point, then we can have a proper buy. Another thing that you should actually make sure that you check, we have this area. Do you see that? That the market can also respect. I hope maybe that makes sense. So we might break here and you jump in, the market touches the year very quick and reverse. So we have to be extra careful on that. So now we can go on US30. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button, guys. Today we were just going to make this very short, just to make sure that everyone knows that we are back on our live session. We are back, guys, on our regular live session. So on US30, you can see that actually the market is still on this nice uptrend, quite similar to NASDAQ, quite similar to S&P 500. So we see that the market is still on that nice uptrend, but what we have now is a proper ranging. It seems like the market is just ranging. What we saw on NASDAQ, it seems to be going to repeat here on US30. So for us to be aggressive on this, for us to say we're going to take any trade, it's like the market has to give us a proper reversal up to this point. Then we can say it's time for us to look for that buy because we saw other areas before, you see. Or if maybe the market is struggling to do that, we can say, you know what, it's time for us to wait for the market to break out of this level. If the market breaks out of this, it will be good because this is our resistance and we can see that the market touched that level several times. So which means whatever that is happening now here, it's just consolidation. So you stick around too much, you end up losing because the market is just going up and down, you see. So another one, let's see, Euro USD. So US30 short. Yeah, it's possible because if maybe we are on this resistance, this area is just the same as this. So history might repeat itself even here. But the market might just play around before it does that, you see. So there is a possibility for that short. So at the moment, I can't say just buy. But if you short, or if you take a sell, you have to be extra careful because we are on that nice uptrend. I think the market can reverse anytime. But where we are, I can say, yes, the market is actually overbought. A reversal is actually good, you see. But remember, we are still on that nice uptrend. So now let's go on Euro USD. So on Euro USD here, we have a nice structure going down. Or let's just go on a 4 hour. We did smash this one several days, or a few days ago. So what we have here, we can see that we are on this nice downtrend structure. We are on a downtrend structure. So, but the market seems to be playing around. We had a trade from this level. The market reached this level here. So this one here, unfortunately, we did not really take anything there, but it was our old trade. So, but what we have is, we have a proper structure that we can easily say we are on a downtrend structure. So we expect the market to continue going even lower. If you check nicely, you can see the market went lower, up, lower, up, lower to the upside. So this can be a proper sell. From where we are, we can have a proper continuation of a sell. Or we can say, you see this area, it's similar to this area. The market pushes lower, goes lower, and it doesn't really reach our resistance here. Doesn't really reach this resistance, but it can still continue selling. And we can see from this, we had that. Even here, I'm expecting to see that sell. Do you see that? I hope maybe that makes sense. But the overall structure here, to me, I think it's a downtrend. So which means we expect to see the market selling. And on the other side, the dollar is quite stronger against Europe. The reason behind that is also the tariffs. Trump said he will be imposing some tariffs on European Union, or let's say Europe, and also Britain. So which means we are still going to see the dollar getting stronger. You see, something like that. So yeah, I think something like this might happen. I hope maybe that makes sense. So any pair that you want me to check, don't forget to smash that subscribe. The best thing that you can do is to like, share. Don't forget to smash that subscribe. So which pair? GBP CAD. Let me see GBP Canada. GBP CAD. So I'll have to add that. Remember, I don't really trade all that, but I can check that. Let's see GBP CAD. Okay, now we are on GBP Canada. GBP Canada. What is the structure here? Okay, the best thing, I think I have to go on a daily time frame just to get the right trend. Sometimes you just go on on this chart. If you get the trend wrong, most likely you're gonna make some mistakes. Now, this is what we have. You can see that this thing is starting from the bottom, going higher. So that should be easy. You can see that it's actually an uptrend. So which means, yes, the market might go a little bit lower, but at the end of the day, the market is going up. So which means this is actually a very nice uptrend. So we have to check that nice, you see. So now what's really happening? Let's try to connect some few areas. This is a daily time frame, so there's no point trying to hold something from 2024 as long as we understand that we are on an uptrend. You see. I think Trump around this time he will be speaking, or I think they have some conference or something, or maybe it's tomorrow. So let's see. I think we have something like this. Let me just draw with the proper line. So the best thing, if maybe, let's say maybe you're trying to draw a line like that and maybe you are confused. You don't really know if maybe it's supposed to touch here or there. Sometimes you just have to go on the recent structure. On the recent structure, I mean like this. You can start from here. You can see it's quite visible. And you start to connect and see what's really happening. You can see, okay, it makes sense. It makes sense. It's actually, it does make sense. You can see that. So we can stop there. You can say, okay, we are still on that nice uptrend. So what you can do from this, just because you can't touch everything nicely, it's always much better to use double line. This actually tries to correct our mistakes, or let's say the market won't just respect one line, so it's actually a zone. So quite similar to when we draw something like this. So it's a zone, like when we draw a resistance there, you can see we used a thick line. So which means even on the trend lines like that, we have to do the same. You see that? So you can stop it like that, and we draw the other one there. So now we already see what's really happening. We are on a very nice uptrend. CD, so how are you, my brother? Hope you're doing great. So on top there, you can also see, but I don't really like to draw that, but it's also good to know where the market is reversing. So now, obviously, we know that the market is just moving from the support area. It's going to go higher. And the proof is, or your evidence is, since 2024, the market has been going higher. The market has been going higher. So now when you jump in, you know that we've been on this uptrend. You're not trying to guess. It's been going up for quite long. So now you know what you're talking about. You see, we can say, okay, let's go a little bit back. You can see that, okay, we're coming from some seriously lower structures. So which means we are indeed on that nice uptrend. You see. So if maybe we go on 4 hours time frame, sometimes if maybe we are on a minor pairs, I like to use bigger time frame because they create these aggressive moves. Sometimes they don't really fit nice on the screen, you see, because they are a bit aggressive. But when you go on 4 hours time frame, because you have to, you can see that, okay, the market is moving away from our support area. So which means I will maybe do something like this. Let me not be aggressive that much. We can draw this smaller support there. Or just because the market might not really come back. The market might not really bounce back from this support and go higher. So the market might start to move like that. And mostly the market does something like that. So you have to know what's really happening around these levels. You can either try to get a nice resistance like that, whether it's a resistance like this, and if maybe the market breaks out, you know that, okay, I will be looking for that buy, because at the end of the day, the market is going to create something like this. The market will end up creating something like that. I hope maybe that makes sense. Do you see that? So, but at the moment, because this is a minor pair, they go crazy, they go aggressive. So you just have to understand which structures are you supposed to rely on. I think on my side, I will rely on something like that. And once the market breaks out, I will know that I have to jump in, because we just continuing with the trend. Quite similar to here. If maybe the market moved from the support, you can see that the market took time to reach the support again. So you don't really have to miss this type of moves. I hope maybe that makes sense. But on 4 hours time frame, I think it's not really that clear or that visible, similar to a daily time frame, but something like this can also work. You see that? I think something like this, let me draw that again. Something like that can also work. You can see that the market was going higher. It was not even trying to go to that support. So I'm taking a buy entry on GBP from 4-hour buy trend. First, okay, first H1, okay. So I think yes, but you have to know where you get in, because here it seems like the market created a resistance, and on the bottom side we can say it's a support. So we see the nice push going up, respecting the first area. Here we also have to respect. So the market is up again. So the best thing that you can do is to wait for the market to break out of this area, or wait for the market to touch the support area before going higher. Because sometimes the market might just play here before going higher. And if you bought here, it means you will be in that drawdown before the market goes in your favor. You see, I hope maybe that makes sense. I hope maybe that makes sense. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Like, share with your friends. So let's see, which pair do you want me to check? Which pair do you want me to check? Don't forget to smash that like. Don't forget to smash that like. So now let's see which pair do you want me to check? Which pair do you want me to check? 178 7800. Oh, okay. USDJPY seems to be selling. USDJPY seems to be selling. Let's okay, so let's see this one. I think we are on a downtrend structure. Yeah. Before we do anything, you can see that we had a proper bullish structure. So from this nice bullish structure, we see a nice breakout here. So where the market is actually reversing, we can see that it was actually where the market got the breakout. You can see around this level. Let's push it higher. Something like that. So I can say the market actually retested from where it broke out. Do you see that? So we have a proper retest. So now, obviously, the market tries to reach this level. So the market might play around before we have that proper sell. But I think this is very, very straightforward. And the problem is the dollar is quite stronger at the moment, but it seems like the market is just following the trend. Now the market broke out of that support area. So which means the market is willing to continue with this downtrend. But we have to check this one closer because anything might happen. So we will check NASDAQ. Tato, how are you, man? I hope you're doing great. EuroJPY also, I will be checking that. So yeah, we are now on a downtrend structure. So we just need to be extra careful. But what I know is when the market breaks out, you don't really have to just go jump in on the market. Sometimes the market plays around like this, and you will say, okay, already we broke the support. It's time for us to look for a sell. Guess what? The market continues to go higher. It's possible. So when the market consolidates after the breakout, mostly just relax, because the market was supposed to be continuing, but the market decided to range. So which means it's possible that the market might actually reverse and continue with the first structure. So on 4 hours time frame, it's like this. So we can see that if we go closer, when we go closer, we see that, okay, the market is actually playing around, actually respected the area or the zone where it firstly broke out. So the market might just play around before going higher. But for now, before we say it will go higher, it means it has to break this resistance. Then we can say, okay, it's time for the market to do its thing. But where we are, we can say the market is still on that downtrend, but it still seems to be consolidating, which means it's like still deciding which direction to take before we jump in. So at the moment, I won't encourage anyone to take anything because we don't really have clear structure to say, okay, the market will continue like that, because this is the start of the new trend. These trends, they can last like very long, so which means you don't really have to rush that much. So let's check Euro JPY. Euro JPY, I was actually looking for a sell on Euro JPY, but it seems to be playing games. I think I told my people to know, you know what, we should scalp this thing. This is what we have. So firstly, you can see that this is actually moving nice. This is a support area where the market is respecting this zone. So we can see very well that the market is doing what? The market is actually going up around this level. But on top of that, you can see also we have a smaller resistance. But what matters here is the market just went up aggressive. And we smashed that when it was going up. We smashed that when it was going up. But there is a zone that I want you to see. It's this zone. Do you see this area? This area? That area? Or we can say around this zone. If we draw something there, you can see that it's not actually just a reversal. It's actually where the market used to reverse, you see. So it's where the market used to reverse. And that's why I think the market might end up continuing going even lower. I hope maybe that makes sense. I think the market might continue to go lower from this area. So I think maybe it has to, I think maybe it's simple. I think this type of a structure, guys, remember, minor pairs, they deserve bigger structures so that you see what's really happening, because they create this aggressive moves. They move very nice, aggressively, so you don't really have to place your stop loss very close. So this is what we have, you see. So which means, let me just make it like that so that you see what's really happening. So I'm expecting to have a continuation of this sell. That zone is actually around this area. You can see that nicely when you are on 4 hours time frame. So the market might reverse, especially when we had an aggressive push to the upside, you see. So yeah, I think maybe that makes sense. Let's go straight to 4 hours time frame. Njabulo, 1 hour. Okay, we were on already on, let's see on 1 hour. So on 1 hour, we can also see, I think it's just the same. 1 hour and 4 hour, to me, they are not really that different. Let's see, let's check NASDAQ. I think we just checked NASDAQ few minutes ago. NASDAQ seems to be aggressive, guys. Seems to be very strong. Even though retail sales seems to be stronger. So this is what we have. We have something like this. So what I want to do here, or what I have to do, is to mark this level, because the market has this thing of creating moves like that. So this is what we have already. something like that. You see that? So you can see that we have a very proper resistance where we are already. So the market has been respecting this level, but we also have another one on top. And there is a chance that the market can break where the market is. You can see the market is here. The market might break this level, touch here, and reverse aggressively. That is possible. It's possible. Remember, the past 3 economic news, they were actually in favor of the dollar, which means inflation is going up. We're not going to see any rate cuts anytime soon. So this is supposed to be bad for NASDAQ, but we still see it going higher. So maybe that is still piling up. Maybe once we reach this level, we might get that aggressive sell-off. It's possible. Way too possible, but we need to be extra careful. But if the market breaks out, it's fine. There's nothing we can do. We can be against the market. If the market breaks out here, you know what? It's fine. We can say it's time for us to do what? To continue buying, because remember the overall structure here, we are still on that nice uptrend. We just on this ranging structure at the moment. So if you zoom out, you will see that we are still playing around here. And there is a chance that the market might reach this support before going even higher. So we have to think twice. We have to think twice, guys. We have to think twice. We have to think twice when we look at the market like that. We have to think twice. So let's see. I think for now, guys, for now, let me see if maybe I can check something. For now, I think we good. The message was actually what I wanted to say is, since I don't really have strict time that I will be going live, I will be flexible. So which means anytime is tea time. So the best thing that you can do is try to follow my channel, try to make sure that the notification is on. Check my description, you will find my Telegram link. It's where I will be sharing the times, like the link of the session. Then you will see that, okay, around this time we are going to go live. So actually this was just to tell people that we're back. And then, yeah, we start to do our thing. It's still early. I think we can start very nice. So gold still following geopolitics. Geopolitics is still not really nice. We have Trump who is willing to take Gaza. That will also make gold to go higher. We still have Ukraine that is the tension is still very high between Russia and Ukraine, even though they say maybe they will find some truce, or let's say they will actually settle their things. But the war is still going. That's why we still see gold going higher, because they use gold, or we use gold as a safe haven. And we still have Trump who is still threatening different countries, different tariffs to different goods and stuff like that. So that also creates panic, you see. That's why we still see gold going higher. We know very well that USD is quite strong, but gold doesn't buy that. Do you see that? I was expecting maybe to see some reversal, but no. But I think we will get that reversal when times goes on. I think already we are on a very nice structure where we can say the market is trying to create a nice resistance. Maybe we will find a nice sell before we get a nice push to the upside. I hope maybe that makes sense. I hope maybe that makes sense. But for now, guys, don't forget that we'll be going on another stream tomorrow. We'll be doing this thing like almost every day, excluding Sunday and Saturday. So yeah, don't forget to smash that subscribe. I mean, don't forget to smash that like. If you did not really subscribe, you can subscribe. Then I will see you tomorrow. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. We will resume tomorrow. So thank you very much. And on TikTok, guys, go on my bio. Go on my bio. You will find my WhatsApp and my YouTube. Go there, you will find all the stuff, all the videos that we do almost, that I actually do on my daily analysis. You can learn one or two things. Then we can take it from there. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. Let's call it a day.